welcome to season 3 of the Tech is Hard podcast. We are back, baby. We're back.
Yes.
How does it feel, Xander?
It feels like it's been months since we've recorded an episode. I don't know about you. It feels like it's been ages.
It always feels like a long time. It's 2 weeks off. I know our good faithful listener Alfie was like, "Where's the podcast? How long has it been?" I'm like, "It's come on. It's been 2 weeks." He's like, "I feel like it's been months." But we're two YouTubers coming together, creating a podcast. For people that are maybe like-minded or people that just want to hear a couple guys ramble.
People are bored. Are you bored?
We have no reason to expect people to like us. We're just going to be talking every week. And we're going to talk about tech and YouTube and have some guests along the way. We'll get into a lot of that stuff later. You can find us at all the popular podcast places like Apple and Google, and Amazon's coming out with podcasts too, aren't they?
It is, yeah. We'll be on there once we get it sorted out. So that's my I've got to do that. It's my job.
That's Xander's job. We're also on Instagram.
Sort of. We're on there.
We'll start posting. We'll start posting when we get 1 million followers. We're close.
That's what we'll do.
Close to that.
Yeah, definitely.
And then TikTok as well. I laugh at that because I forget about that stuff until I read it.
We went viral on TikTok for like 2 weeks. We all got excited, and then
we learned a lesson.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't fall hard for it. We understood it. So if you're listening on the podcast, and we have a lot more people listening than viewing us on YouTube. If you're listening, please give us a good rating. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, comment, and share. Do all the things because that's what makes us feel good inside.
We appreciate you.
I want to say we don't do this for you. We do this for us. But I feel like that's what people say when their podcast or their content is failing. So I don't want to say that. We don't do it for you.
It is the truth in a weird kind of way, but it's like a twisted truth, isn't it? So we want it to be successful, and we're going to keep on going until it is. But yeah, we are doing it for us.
Yeah. So all right, what's been going on, man? It's been a couple weeks. What have you been doing on your break?
It's been a minute, but I've just been doing the same old thing, really. The only thing different is I wasn't doing a podcast, so life's busy, YouTube's busy. What isn't busy is the tech world. The tech world is quiet at the moment. There's nothing going on.
It is.
No news.
And no Apple leaks or anything like that.
No Apple leaks, no new products. There's a few we'll talk about later on, but that's it. How about you?
Well, first of all, I think this was the first time I've ever seen a picture of your wife. You posted on the social.
Yeah, she's real.
She's real.
She
is real.
She's not a figment of my imagination. She's a real person.
She's. I'm not gonna say. I don't want to come off the wrong way, but she's fine, man. She's fine.
She's a good-looking woman. She is.
She's a good-looking woman.
16th wedding anniversary in a couple of weeks as well.
Wow.
So she's
2 more years, and your wedding. Your marriage can have alcohol legally in a couple of years.
Yeah. So happy anniversary for next week, babe. If you're listening, I know you're not, but there you go.
She's not. My wife doesn't. My wife does not listen, and she complains to me all the time. She's like, "I need a new podcast. I need something to listen to when I drive." And I'm like, "Yeah."
It was Emma's birthday last week as well. Happy birthday to Emma last week. Yeah.
That's right. And elephant in the room. I got to say, I'm doing July. We talked about this before. I'm doing live streams for my members only, and actually tonight, the members are seeing an exclusive behind-the-scenes look of it. So shout out to all my members that are watching and listening to this.
Guys. Not only have we got loads of people listening to the podcast further on down the line, but you've got about 15,000 people watching the live stream live as well. So it's doubly.
That's right.
Mind blowing.
Like 15,000 members. That would be that'd be better than
the people on the live stream are in the future watching the past. How about that?
That's true. Actually, have you seen that movie Tomorrow War?
No. Have I? Is this Tom Cruise?
What do you mean have I?
Is it Tom Cruise?
No, that's you're thinking of some other
The Day
war
After
movie.
Tomorrow.
No, that's not even
That's
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
That's Dennis Quaid or something like that.
What's Tomorrow War then?
It just came out and it's on Prime and it's Chris Pratt.
Oh, Chris Pratt. Yeah, I have watched it. Yeah, I have. I know.
What?
Yeah. No, I have watched it. I can't remember.
You're joking.
Because do you know what it is? Because we watched Black Widow, and I've just got that in my head at the moment. Watched that last night on Disney.
Ah, was that any good?
That yeah. If you're a big fan of it, then you'll like it. But there's some people being slating it a little bit for the storyline or whatever. But I thought it was good. It was good.
Okay,
Worth
yeah,
a
I'll have to
watch.
check
definitely.
that out. So Tomorrow War, I I wanted to address this, and I feel like we can almost clip this a little bit, but
Okay.
there's a huge plot hole in it. And the plot hole is these people come back from, spoiler alert, people come back from the future.
Yeah.
And they say, we need to draft you into the war because we're losing against these aliens or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the plot hole is, why don't they just come back and just tell them how to, fix it later on?
Yeah.
Right. Like come back and here's the technology you need to fight these people or fight them when they arrive. And here's where they're going to come from. Be ready for it.
Well, they kind of do, don't they? They give them the antidote, don't they? That's the whole point of it.
Yes, kind of, but they still didn't, but they're still bringing people into the future, and they're all like, a lot of them are dying and stuff. So here's my thought. I was sitting on the toilet. I was the toilet squad.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got it. I needed to tell somebody, but there's no one to tell. And you can't, when you talk in the bathroom,
Xander's asleep.
Echo. Yeah. So there's a weird way to look at it. So you have your timeline, and let's just say the timeline is always going on. Like whatever happened, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So the war has happened, and they've drafted people, and that's why, and a lot of people died, and that's why in the future there's less people to fight because there's less people because they've already died in the past. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird
Yeah.
when you think about it that way. So that's why they need to draft people from the future. But I feel like every time people come back, they take something and they learn something, and it kind of changes a little bit to the point where the daughter is a general. She probably wasn't a general the first time around, whatever. And then by the end, she's a general, and she brings, her dad, Chris Pratt, and meets him because she told him of the past that happened, and it wasn't what was going to happen. So that completely changed the branch of time. Because he helped her get the queen, queen alien, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right.
And because of that, they took it to the place where the time travel machine was, and that's why it got overrun, and that's why it got taken down.
Yeah.
So that completely changed and branched out that timeline.
Yeah.
So that's so that's where I think that it's the plot hole makes sense because wow, never mind. Screw it. I lost my train of thought. That's really.
I know what you're trying to get at. All right. But that's what they were taking people back from the future that had already died because they wouldn't be in the future and they wouldn't be dead. In the future.
Well, because it wouldn't mess with the timeline because they've had their kids or whatever, right. and then they die or whatever.
Oh, whiskey's in the background. Whiskey wants to get out.
No, he's good. Whiskey's good. Good. So there we go. That's how it goes. That's the big plot hole realization because that's a lot of people get mad about it. They're like, that's a huge plot hole, and then I was like,
well,
if you dive in a little bit and think about timelines and stuff like that, it makes sense because him coming in there and getting the serum and then the whole thing getting destroyed, I think probably even cut off that branch of that.
The timeline and that time and time itself is extremely complicated the way it works. So I think no matter how they did it, no matter who wrote that film, how clever they were, somebody would be out there going, "Oh, that's not right. It's got to be this way," and all that. Oh, there's always somebody in there. But it was a great film. The action was brilliant, and those aliens were scary as.
Yeah, they were good, man.
Oh my god.
It was. I was shocked. We were watching it. And it was like intense. I was like, this is like a proper action film. Like we haven't had something like this in a while. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, sorry. Let's get back to tech. We went time travel. Now let's talk tech. There is no news. Nothing. Everything's dry.
Well, when stuff's going wrong, when DJI are bringing out a white version of the Pocket, and that's all they can think of at the moment. So that's what's happened this week. So that sort of sums up the whole tech world at the moment. And
you know what that means. You know what that means when they come out with a different color.
It's not selling well
because they're trying. Well, they're trying to get rid of as many of those body units or mechanisms as they can, units as they can, so that because they have a new thing coming out. So the next one's coming out, the Pocket 3. I saw the Pocket 2 at the store, and I was like, Actually, that looks pretty cool.
It does look cool, but it's expensive. It's like £450 pounds. So what's that? $10,000 or something stupid in Australia. It's
Did you say 10,000?
Yeah. But I would get it. It looks. I want to do a comparison between that and the GoPro for vlogging, but it's just a bit too expensive at the moment for me, to be honest.
Really quick question: what's going on? Is it soccer coming to England? Like, what's everyone talking about with that?
It's today we're recording this is the final of the Euros. England are in the final for the first time since 1966 in a European or World Cup final. It's been 55 years, and England are in the final. It's tonight at 8 o'clock. I won't talk about it because I'll probably shed a tear, honestly.
Wow, really? See, I'm gonna be the ignorant American here. I didn't know there was anything beyond World Cup, like World Cup or FIFA Cup.
What happens is you have the World Cup every 4 years, and then the Euros is in between the World Cups every 4 years. So every 2 years you have a major tournament, and the Euros is just for Europe. It's Italy, it's Germany, it's all the big teams like that. And it's good, man. But we've always got massive rivalries. Rivalries, that's a tough word to say. We've got Germany. We've beat Germany on the way to the final 2-0. They've beaten us in every game ever. We've never beat them in a major tournament, so we've beat them 2-0 this year.
Wow.
We've got Italy in the final, which is just, we should beat them, but they're a good team. We've beat Denmark. We've beat Ukraine. And who else do we beat? Czech Republic. So we're in the final.
Wow.
And it's mad. It's crazy.
I wish I was impressed. Like, I wish I followed it enough to like actually be like, wow.
Well, we'll put it this way. If we win, they're on about adding a bank holiday. So the whole country will have a day off. It's that big. It's like literally bigger than the Queen's birthday. It's massive. The country will come to a stop today if we win. It'll be amazing.
Well, good luck. Good luck.
Thanks,
with
dude.
That.
I'll either be laughing and screaming tonight and very drunk, or just crying in bed. It's one or the other. That's gonna happen. It will happen.
Well, on that note, let's take a quick little break, and we're gonna come back and talk about some of the cool tech gear that we're gonna be reviewing on our channels, and some fun stuff.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Commercial break.
This is the eScoot Voyager, and it's one of the best budget e-bikes you can buy in 2021. eScoot have two models at the moment, the Voyager and the Wayfarer. Both have Shimano 7-speed gear systems, a 250-watt hub motor that propels you to a limited 15.5 miles an hour and to over 60 miles on a single charge. That makes it the perfect bike for both commuting and leisure. Disc brakes, suspension, and an electric horn and front light all make these eScoot bikes really hard to beat for value and features. I absolutely love my Voyager, and I have the Wayfarer on the way to review, so stay tuned for that one coming soon. Thanks for eScoot for sponsoring this video and for being a great supporter of this channel.
All right, we're back from the break, and that was an eScoot ad. Xander is making bank with the eScoots.
But they are really good bikes in all seriousness. There's good reports out there. I think it's like new to the UK, so they're sort of just trying to break the UK market, and everybody that's buying them are saying how good they are. So they're really good. If you want to buy them, a link in description.
Yeah, it's an affiliate link.
Mm-hmm.
Affiliate links are good. Like I try not to say too much about affiliate links in my videos. Like say, by the way, click on that because it's an affiliate link. I feel like people are aware of it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have this problem where when I watch other people's videos and they say it, I usually don't click it because I'm just like, I don't want them to get me. Like they got me.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's like
the only times I click on it is if they just say, look at how awesome this product is, links in the description. I'm going to be like, okay,
I'll check
I gotta
it out,
click
definitely.
on it. So in the description, I don't ever write like the title that they could just highlight in Google search.
Balance between trying to be transparent and just trying to make some money as well. So I think you've just got to.
Absolutely.
I'll do it.
But I mean, that's the thing. That's the reason I don't have to say an affiliate link, because it's not like it costs them anything different.
Yeah, it
In
doesn't
fact,
matter.
a lot of times you have that coupon code and they save money. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, yeah.
I agree.
Anyway, what's going on with you as far as YouTube world? What any products and stuff like that you have to review?
Yeah,
you've
loads
been doing,
of.
You've been
Loads,
doing a
like
lot
I was
of
saying to you.
iPhones and GoPros and stuff like that.
In fact, they're like with the impending release of the new iPhone, whatever it's called, the 12s, the 14, the 30,
The
whatever
14.
they call it.
Come
It's
on.
gonna be the 14, I think. Let's hope.
You got an Apple employee leak that to you. So.
Yeah, definitely. I've got a bunch of the big case videos that I did last year. They're all reaching out saying the new phone's coming out, we've got new cases, and they're going to send me dummy units as well, which is cool. So I'm going to have a dummy unit.
Oh, that's going to be great for
So
you.
Incipio, I did a video for Incipio last year. They're sort of part of the same group as Spigen and all those kind of big guys. And they're going to send me a dummy unit.
Wait,
so
how would they? Are they just guessing, or they have leaks?
They get told before the dimensions. They have the CAD designs. I'm pretty sure. So that's how they get leaked as well, because people have the CAD designs for the actual dimensions of the phone. I don't think the dimensions are going to be that much different this year. The notch is going to be smaller, but the actual phone itself is going to be identical, I think. So, yeah, that's it. That's big news for me. Apart from that, e-scooter asking me to do some more videos, which is cool. They're sending me another bike to do, which is a different version, like a city bike. So I'm going to do that as well. And yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Getting ready to quit your day job.
I am.
Yeah?
I'm pushing 4K subscribers, which is, I never thought I'd ever get that far.
That's
So
really
never in my life.
I would say
I was excited with
maybe like
24 subscribers. Let's be honest.
I think a couple of years ago I looked at my Social Blade stats and it said that in 5 years I would be at 5,000 subscribers, and I was like,
really?
Maybe not 2 years ago. It was, no, sorry. It was somewhere where I was at like 1,000 subscribers, and it was like I looked at it and I'm like, 5 years from now, 5,000. Like what? But I think this is 5 years later, and it's not that much more. I mean, I guess it's a lot, but
yeah. I mean, it's good because at the end of the day we earn a little bit of pocket money off this, and it does helps to fuel it. So the more you get, the more you can fuel. So it does snowball. You just got to keep on making them. I know.
Absolutely, and it's the products too. I'm actually enjoying like this one right here.
That is amazing.
They sent this to Unbox Therapy. They sent this to Linus Tech Tips, and then they sent it to me. No, I mean other people too, but
yeah,
they sent it to me, and I was just like, "What?"
That's
and this,
awesome.
I'm actually posting. I'm working on the review now. Hopefully, it'll be out tonight. But
Danny just did like a little demonstration for me before we started, and it was crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, and anybody listening to the podcast, it's a webcam.
Yeah.
That's 1080p, and it follows you with like AI. Like it follows you around.
It
and
looks.
It's like on a gimbal.
It looks a bit like the DJI Osmo, the old one. And it's
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got a bit like the tracking. It's got the tracking technology, which it follows you, it looks cool.
It's a fun video to make so far. It's whenever you have one of those products where you're playing with it, and you're just like, what is this? What's going on? Like, wow, how is this possible? Like, I'm running from one side of the room to the other, and it's staying up with me. I'm just like, how is
Danny's just running around in circles in his room going, look, it's following me.
And like you can like do hand gestures and stuff like that. But other than that, also I want to say Insta 360 Go.
Yeah.
Insta 360. I was trying to think of the name of the company.
Yeah.
Insta 360. They followed up. They saw our podcast or listened to it about the Insta Go 2.
And they're sending Danny one and not me.
They contacted me and said, hey, we want to send you one. And I said, all right. Like from the podcast? What?
What?
All right, sure. What? You saw that?
You
all
saw-
right. And it took so long because I was going to buy it at the beginning. And then I like waited, and then I looked at the shipping date, and it just went like from like this weekend to like
Months,
3 weeks from now. And I was like, oh, all right.
Should have done it.
And so I waited, and then they contacted me and said they're going to send it. And I was like,
Yeah.
all right, cool. And then they were like, oh, we don't have any units. We're going to have to wait till July to send it. And then they sent it.
If
But I've
I was
played with
just
it. It's
shocked.
pretty awesome.
Have you got it yet? When's it coming?
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, it's come already.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. It's
wicked.
awesome. It's really cool. I like it a lot.
I was gonna get one, and I really wanted to buy one, but how much are they? 27? Was it 279 in the UK? I think it's just probably a little bit. I thought it'd be cheaper than that. That's what I thought. I thought it'd be cheaper.
Yeah, it's not super cheap. And by the way, I want to go back to this one. This would be a great one for streaming.
Perfect.
Like if you were to stream on it, like it is so.
Like if you were outside doing
really
something.
I don't even think outside. Even if you're inside and you have, I mean, even the low light, it looks good. Yeah. I'm not trying to sell it right now on this podcast.
Buy it.
I'm just blown away at how good it is. I don't even think I have an affiliate with it. Like they won't pay me for that.
Yeah. They sell it on Amazon.
No, probably not. I don't know. Hopefully, because then I can do it that way.
What is it? What's it called? Can I just Google it a minute to see how much it is in the UK?
It's called the Oz. It's like OBS bot. OBS bot.
OBS
Tiny.
bot.
It's OBS bot.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, I'm recording this with my A6500.
Dude, it's £199 in the UK, and I can order it and get it today at 7 p.m.
Really? Wait,
Yep.
$199?
$199.
That's what it is in US dollars
That
too.
always happens in the UK. Everything's the same price in so if something's like the GoPro is $499, it's always like £499. So we always lose out.
Well, I guess I don't know what's happening with currency and
Brexit.
inflation and politics. Brexit. One of these days we'll have a political one. Didn't we try to do that with Scott Davies a long time ago?
We tried to do, yeah.
Didn't go well.
Dude, we didn't mention the comments that we
well.
got on the last episode last week. We will. I just wanted to mention quickly, frankly, everything. Who's changed?
Only tell me the top two. I want to hear the top two.
Top two comments. Frankly, everything. Yeah, he's changed his logo. By the way, it looks wicked. Absolutely brilliant. Well done for that, dude. Oh man, I really wish I could put GIFs in the YouTube's comments. I do as well. They should be able to put GIFs, shouldn't you? That'd be a good update.
That'd be awesome. GIFs.
We'll talk about YouTube updates just a little bit. Hold on. After Jeff's rocket pick.
I
remember that. Yeah, Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos
and his rocket that looks like. Well, it looks like a dick.
That was a great live stream.
Let's put it that way. I guess Jeff looks a little like Dr. Evil too. I promise I will update my pick. He's done it already. I'll just finishing up moving and building renovations. Cool. So well done, dude. And Walker comments, did you guys watch Casey Neistat on Bert Kreischer's? How do you spell it? How do you say that?
How do you spell it, or how do you say it?
Kreischer podcast. I will watch that.
I've never heard of him.
He's like one of Joe Rogan's mates. He's a comedian. He's that big fella that drinks a lot.
Oh.
You know.
Oh
him
yeah.
You'll know him if you saw him. But he had Casey Neistat, so I didn't know Casey Neistat was on his podcast. We'll watch that.
Casey's been getting on a lot of podcasts. He was on like Steve-O's. I didn't realize, by the way, half these people had podcasts until they just got recommended to me because of Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's probably gonna promote something or sell something soon because he usually does that. Like
he's a businessman.
I got something to sell. Got to get in there. Got to make the things like.
Well, it's gonna be running
remember,
low on
I
money
think last
now.
time we talked, I was gonna watch a Casey vlog every day.
Yeah.
And I think I went 3 days and then I stopped because at the beginning he's on vacation and it's not interesting to me. And I just didn't keep.
We could have a whole episode about Casey. Maybe we do next episode just on Casey Neistat.
We need to do an episode on Casey. We need to do an episode on our top GoPro. Did we do top GoPro 10?
No.
Did we do that already?
We haven't done that.
We should do that.
I think
we should do that for
actually,
sure.
Actually, did we? I think we might have done. You know.
By the way, an Australian won the Wimbledon.
Yep, Barty. I watched it. She
lives really like 15 minutes away from. Well, she's
really?
from 15 minutes away from where I live.
Yeah, she deserved to win. I don't like the other one, whoever she was, but yeah, she.
She had a mean face.
Yeah,
for
she
losing.
Had really bad tattoos as well. I feel like, but she.
Bad tattoos. Lost. What does that mean?
Bad tattoos.
Like
they're
what?
Like,
what are the tattoos?
They're one of them tattoos that you regret having when you're like 18.
Like when you just get like a tattoo of something here and there and like you don't like have it like
a bit like my tattoos,
somehow.
Yeah.
let me see. Let's see your tattoos. If you're listening on the podcast,
that's my favorite one. Which is
whoa, you have so many. You have so many tattoos.
That one hurt down here, dude. Ooh. But I've got
show us your
arm
tats.
done, and I've got sort of writing down this arm.
Wait, what does that say? What does that say?
Those are lyrics to my favourite song. There
is that a Danny Black membership? Do you have a Danny Black
That's
membership
Danny Black.
tattoo?
That says Danny Black.
No, no, under your watch. That's a Danny Black membership tattoo.
Star. Yeah. But yeah,
I have one of those too.
Yeah, man. It was stars
That
back
hurt
in the
so bad.
in the ditch. Back in the early 2000s, it was stars, wasn't it? That's why I got those 3 nautical stars.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll tell you what. I got 1 star on my forearm, and it hurt so bad that I was like, I'm done. Actually, that first little line, I was like, it hurt so bad. I was like, what? No. So it took me 3 years, maybe 5 years. I don't know. And then I got these other lines and then shading, and it's just kind of funny that like, if somebody was to ask me like, do you have a tattoo? I'd probably say no, because I don't think about this as a tattoo. It's just like it's just been a part of my life for a long time.
Yeah, man. I kind of like the pain. I would keep on meaning to go back to have some more, but it's just time, dude. Time.
And money. It costs money.
It costs a lot of money. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, I can think of spending my money in better ways.
On something else.
There has been times like I actually wanted this to be a full sleeve at one point, like starting from here.
You just keep on spending money on tech. That's the problem.
Yeah, you're right. That's right. I bought this tripod back here from Newer, and that was probably I thought this. I don't know how to. It's a very inexpensive tripod that I have, but it's very like quality.
Yeah.
That was a really dumb thing. Like
I got a nice carbon fiber one.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
Have that.
Carbon fiber. I will say, because of all the free stuff that I've been sent, I have not been spending money at like the local, like our local thing is JB Hi-Fi.
I mean, texting you. Where are you, Danny? We miss you.
Yeah, where are you? No, I haven't had a need to go in there and buy stuff. Like it's such a good thing to have, but I also feel like I don't want this I want to give a lot of it away. Like even this, I would love to give away, but at the same time, you have to keep stuff so that if
for
you ever
future videos,
a lot of the companies, they'll be like, "Hey, can you do a comparison between this one and the next one we send you?"
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh no, I gave it away." It's like I feel a little bit bad about that.
I do that when I really regret selling a lot of stuff that I have, because it kind of limits your ability to do videos further on down the line. It's kind of a creative tip. This is like creative therapy. If you're somebody that does get free stuff, try and keep as much as you can, because it gives you lots more options for videos later on to like do comparisons between the two, and like 6 months later videos, and this still great 1 year later and all that kind of thing. If you sell it, you can't do those videos.
That's right. I'd love to buy a GoPro, like the first GoPro.
Wow, man. Wouldn't it be cool to buy every GoPro ever released and do like a comparison between all of them?
All of them at the same. Oh, on the 10, when the 10 comes out, you can have all of them.
Top. Oh man,
that'd be so.
That'd be awesome.
No,
let's do it. I'm gonna get on eBay right away.
Oh, it would be awesome. At the same time, actually, that would be the clickiest baity of things that would ever happen.
But a thumbnail with top to bottom, one massive line of GoPros. That'd be awesome.
yeah.
It gets slightly bigger every time.
That's true. Oh, okay. Now I'm into it. Where would you find a GoPro Hero? I don't think it's called Hero 1.
We should do a collab on that, and like halfway through the video I could go, I couldn't get my hands on a GoPro 3, but I know somebody who's got one. Danny Black in Britain. We could do that.
I do have the 3. I don't have my 5 is broken. I have a 7. I don't have a lot.
I had a 5. I had a 4. And again, going back to the previous comment, sold them. I've got 7. I didn't get the 8 because it was shocking.
Yeah, I still like. I don't know why. I see a lot of people just freak out about the 9. I've seen so many people saying like, yeah, but so many people like, it freezes up on me. It does all this stuff in like a Facebook group. But then I see that one person that's like, oh, I guess I'm the only one that it hasn't happened to, and then like. Yes, I'm the same as you. Like
the GoPro 9 has never frozen on me. The 7 did, but I feel like people are just living in the past. But the 9 has never frozen. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I do think that that when this is going to go into our 10 conversation that we'll have to save for next time. Yeah. But if they did update the processor, that would probably be better.
The processor, and I'd like to see a 1-inch sensor out of the two of them. I just think they need a bigger sensor to improve the picture quality.
But see, here's where I like to play devil's advocate for all of those complaints, where I'm like, dude, it's an action camera. Yeah. You buy it bare bones, and it does a lot for just bare bones, like a lot.
Incredible, yeah.
It's incredible. And, a lot of people buy it. They don't need to be vloggers with it. They don't need to have a microphone with it. Mm-hmm. So why would they sell everything built into this one thing? Like, don't try to please everybody, but you put one thing out there, and then you can let people add things on to please them.
I think, like that's the way Insta have gone. Insta 360, they make that which is modular. So if you want to do just action camera, you can buy the action camera. If you want vlogging and you want a better picture, then you buy the 1-inch sensor from Leica, which is really expensive, by the way.
Yeah, but I honestly though, I did not go that route because I wasn't impressed by it. Like the concept of it, I'm impressed by, but
it's the first generation
actual, and he's talking about the one where you can change modules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was more impressed with Insta 360's 1X and 1X2.
Yeah.
And not even just that, the stuff that they do with their apps. Mm-hmm. Like the stuff where you can go and do all these effects and stuff like that. That's where I'm way more impressed.
One thing I never played with is 360. Never played. I want so much, and that's the problem. So it's just
I think you need a reason to use it. You need a reason to have a 360, and maybe we'll talk about that on another time. But we're going to take a break really quick, and we're going to come back. We're going to tell you what to expect from season 3 and our tips or tip of the week. And we'll see. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Commercial break.
So if you're listening to this commercial right now, you've made it this far in the video. Congratulations. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. If you don't want to do that and you're listening on the podcast, make sure you give it a good rating. We're doing our best to keep this consistent, but we want to also see it grow. And the only way that's going to happen is if you guys watching help it by sharing it to a friend and saying, hey, listen to these idiots talk for a good 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. Okay. Back to the podcast. There we go. Back from the ad. That's me telling you to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not yet, because we have 300. We've hit our peak at 302, and we lost a couple. And
no mind. Eh?
Yeah, I feel like we should have done the whole 300. That movie 300. We could have had our superimpose our faces on the guys with abs.
Yeah, definitely. Well, what do you mean superimpose? I don't need to do that.
You're right. I've been working out. Yeah. So listen, if you're listening on the podcast, a lot of people listen. I don't know why. We should probably cater to the people because so many more people listen than watch on YouTube. But I think we gauge our success off of YouTube for some reason. But I guess podcasts aren't really meant for YouTube. I don't know.
It's kind of a habit, isn't it? I don't know. I prefer to watch. I don't know about you. I prefer to watch a podcast than listen.
I mean, I don't have to watch it, but I'll listen to it in the background. You know what I hate, by the way? I hate Joe Rogan's podcast. At the clips now at the no, listen, by the way, I love Joe Rogan's podcast, but at the end of them, it's always just catch all the latest blah 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 on Spotify. They're absolutely. It's
and you're like, what?
Change your tone, man. They're all oh, you're so loud. Chill. Why are you yelling at me? Chill. Yeah. So, anyways, welcome to season 3. What to expect from season 3? What are your expectations, Xander?
More of the same. Definitely more of the same. I really enjoyed these conversations. It's just it's good to get back up. I've just gone in to get a drink, and Lisa's gone, God, why are you so pumped up? I'm I'm back, man. We're back doing the podcast. I'm excited. It's let's go. It's good. It's really good for us.
I like that.
It's just brilliant.
Lisa's saying that.
She's calm down. I'm stirring my drink, and she's what's the matter with you? I'm I'm wound up, dude. I love it.
Yeah, check his heart is back.
Come on. But yeah, we need to do. I'm gonna definitely. We said this last season, and I feel like we said it the season before. We need to do clips. So I wanted change the format a little bit, where we upload at least one clip every week as well of the interesting stuff that we talk about.
Yeah. I think that's something that we could do where we have on our agenda, like, these are specific things that we're going to talk about that will be clipped because they can be great for clickbaity or bringing people in.
Yeah, that's. I think
but
that.
we also do have some guests as well too. That's gonna be good for
We've got
this
some
one.
big guests actually this year.
Or some good guests
this year, this season.
I don't expect though. Like, guests don't grow your channel. Like, a lot of I've even had like a cousin or a second cousin, like a kid who has like a live streaming thing that they just started. Like, hey, can you shout out our channel on your next video? I was like, yeah, man, I'll try to do that. And he goes, all right, let me know when you do. I'm like, what? You're not watching? Like, no, I'm not gonna do it then, idiot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you when I do it, just for you to know. But see, the problem is that if I shout it out, nobody's gonna go. Let me check. I'm gonna go see that. Like, nobody's gonna check that out. And like, maybe if you were big like Casey Neistat and people just wanted to support you. Even that, it's just like I don't even think like.
I mean, how do you?
It's
the age-old question, isn't it? How do you grow on a platform? How do you become successful? And I still don't know. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, and I still don't know how to do it. I think persistence and hard work is just, for me, is the only way to do it. So.
Yeah, I did write. Doing all these membership live streams and stuff. I jotted down something where I was like my main channel is evergreen.
Yeah.
Like, everything I'm putting out there is going to be stuff that's going to last for a long time. Maybe not everything, but like most of the stuff. And now the memberships is the perfect place for that community.
Yeah.
Where it's like I can do these live streams and people can watch. They can get to know who I am behind the scenes, and I don't want to say like, oh, they're paying for it, because I don't want to make people pay for it necessarily, but it's just the only way to like this is like you're putting skin in the game, like you're investing in it, so you're gonna want to watch it. You know, I want to say it's like going to the gym. You're paying for the gym, so you want to go, but at the same time, I don't.
I never go.
I've been paying for the gym for a while, and I haven't.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, but it's like anything though, isn't it? It gets you pumped up, and it's exciting to do, but then it's kind of demoralising sometimes because we've lost subscribers from the last time we finished an episode, and it's
on our YouTube.
Yeah, but
it's well, at the same time, we had like a random amount of subscribers that popped on, and we've had like a random amount of views popped on,
It makes you wonder whether that some of those were fake subscribers, so the accounts have been taken down since, and maybe
or people were like, hey, we wanted to win that R70 light for the giveaway,
and we're annoyed we didn't.
And they subscribed, and then
true.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, that's why you don't want to do giveaways too early. That's definitely a thing. But so let's go ahead and let's quickly get to our tip of the week, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
Okay.
Tip of the week.
Tip of the week. Okay, so guess what? My tip of the week is going to be an iPhone tip.
Oh, really?
Go figure. Yes, but it's not my iPhone because I have a 10 and it doesn't work with a 10, but it will work with a 12.
Okay.
Did you know if you take a picture in portrait mode, you can actually you can change the blurry background, right? So take a picture in portrait mode. Xander's doing it right now if you're listening. He's trying to think of something to take a picture of first.
Take a picture of my drink. Okie dokie. Yeah.
Okay, so now you should go to edit, and you should be able to see a little F at the top.
Oh, F-stop? Yeah.
F-stop. Click on that, and you can actually adjust how blurry you want the background to be.
Wow. I can change.
Did you know that?
F1.4.
I can't tell if you're being serious.
No. I didn't.
You know it?
I didn't know that. So it's automatically set on f2.8, which is a nice blurry aperture, but you can reduce it to 1.4, which is even more bocalicious. So yeah.
Bocalicious, yes.
So yeah, you drag
We're
it.
showing you a demonstration. Yeah.
That's cool for the people.
Yeah.
Everybody's listening. You come to the YouTube channel, you can see that in action. It looks, that's cool, man. I didn't know that at all. What's the other stuff you can do on it?
I like it when I can blow Xander's mind with a tip, an iPhone tip especially. I can't do it yet. I gotta wait till my iPhone 14 comes out. Because they're skipping 13. It makes sense.
Ooh, wow. Okay, so you can change. It's on the same page that you can change all the lighting effects and stuff. Ah, cool. Okay, wicked.
Wait, you didn't know about the light? Oh yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
I knew about those,
you knew
but
about
I didn't
that.
know about the f-stop. I didn't know if you click that and change it. I feel like
You know,
Apple...
Scott Davies was doing that where he was taking pictures with his with portrait mode, and he would like remove the background, and that was a lot of times he'd use that for his thumbnails and stuff. So it was easier to like.
Oh, okay.
do.
Yeah. Instead of going into Photoshop and cutting it all
Drone
out.
Kings and Darwin also sent me like there's apps out there where like you can click on something and it uses like AI to like lock onto it, and it can take out completely the background. So
Yeah.
like
There is.
it's just
The apps out there are incredible. Lisa, my wife, she uses one called Airbrush, and it's what you can do with that is like she'll post a picture on Instagram and it sucks your cheeks in and makes you a bit thinner and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, I'm like, what are you doing that for?
She doesn't need it. Lisa,
She
stop.
doesn't need it.
Lisa, come on.
No, women.
Lisa, it's your birthday. All right, what you have a tip, or you said something? You
I
wanted
just
talk
wanted to
about
show everybody this, which I'm going to be doing more of these videos on my main channel, which is like POV photography. They're quite popular at the moment in the UK, at least. People are doing it. Basically, you record yourself taking photos with the GoPro. But this Peak Design, have you got one of those camera clips that you put in your camera bag that you can clip on?
Yeah, I have one from Ulanzi.
Peak Design do one for the GoPro as well, which is cool. So that's how you do that basically, which is this clip. It clips onto a camera clip on your bag, and that's how you record yourself with the GoPro on your bag, and you can sort of have that recording and taking photos at the same time. But I just thought that was a really cool... I found this a few weeks back. I think I did a video on it. But it just works really well, and you can just take it off and then you can clip it onto something else as well, so you can have it another mount on a tripod, so it's like interchangeable, a bit like that Lanzi magnetic one. But you did that snap mount. That looks wicked, that snap mount for the GoPro.
That snap mount's awesome. But did you see how good that low lighting was with that anamorphic lens with the gimbal?
Yeah, loads better.
Like how good? Actually, I mean,
That's
I
because you
didn't
turn
really
the
try this, but
stabilization off,
people
though, isn't it?
you turn the stabilization off, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you have the gimbal do all the stabilization for you. But even like on the beach, when I was walking around with that anamorphic lens, I didn't have stabilization on.
Right.
Or did I? No, I didn't. I didn't have it on. No, yeah, sorry. Some of it I did, some of it I didn't. But, but even with it on and that anamorphic lens, it looked so good. But like somebody was like, I saw a comment. They're like, oh, just you take it shoot it in 5K, and then just just put those bars. Oh, I disappeared. Now that we're at the end of the podcast, I can address our little chat. Everyone's laughing at me because my camera went off. Because we're doing a live stream as well for my members for July.
It's funny because it's usually me, but I've got into the habit of in the breaks quickly just pressing the camera like that, and it resets it for another half an hour, and we're good to go.
But see, my camera it's like plugged in through USB, so it like uses battery and USB at the same time, and I think it like
slowly.
I don't even.
Yeah, it doesn't charge it as fast as you use it.
Tech is hard.
The USB
Because tech
charges,
is hard.
especially. Are you recording? You're not recording on the camera though, are you? You just got it on.
No, it's record. Wait, what?
You mean on the camera?
My
You don't
camera's just
record
on, and I'm recording on the computer.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. I feel like it's been a long time since we had our live stream where we talked about what we're going to do next season. We were like, should we do 2 30-minute episodes? And
I think we scrapped that, didn't we? We scrapped that.
There's 4 seasons to a year. Maybe that's a next year thing. Even like the thumbnail or like the logo and everything.
I think for me, until it has to grow before we change it. For me, like I'd like to get to 1,000 before we change anything.
Yeah, and hey, listen, call to action. If you're listening right now, if you're watching right now, share it with a friend.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, just listen to these guys for a little bit. They'll make you feel not so lonely for half an hour to 45 minutes of your life, once a week.
The Facebook for that is the best place for sharing out stuff and getting views and maybe getting new people. That's the only thing I use Facebook for. I don't.
Yeah.
Any stuff I post on Facebook
wouldn't.
gets posted through Instagram. I'll just automatically post through Instagram and then it posts onto Facebook. But for sharing videos and stuff, it's the only thing.
put yourself in someone else's shoes. If I was somebody else and I came onto this stream or this podcast, I'd be like, who are these douchebags? Like, I don't want to. No, they think they're so cool. Like, I don't know. I just
But
don't
we
know
are
if
so
I would
cool.
follow it.
If you don't think we're cool, get out of here.
82, baby. 82.
82.
That's what we should. We're both born in 82. Shyla Rose also just gave me $4.49 sensory dues.
Shada. She's an angel.
Sensory dues? Shyla is, I don't know, she is the gift that keeps on giving. Shyla,
She's nice.
you give, you're a giver. Is that the right way to say it? Anyway, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
And thanks again for everybody watching live, but also listening and watching on YouTube. And we are gonna wrap this up as soon as
fun,
we can.
Man. Can I just say this was fun? I'm glad to be back. It's good. Even if nobody watches, it's good for me. I love doing it. So thanks to everybody for listening. Thanks to everybody that's watching. Thanks to Danny's live stream for being here for the whole thing. Basically, they've been here for an hour and a half, more or less. So that's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Good to see you, man.
All right. Take it easy.
Take it easy.